Ukraine Zelensky expected to meet Biden during U.S. trip. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is expected to meet U.S. President Joe Biden at the White House when he visits the U.S. next week. U.S. media report. Both leaders are also due to attend the meeting of the United Nations General Assembly in New York that week, reports CBS News, the BBC's U.S. partner. Other U.S. outlets report that he will also visit Capitol Hill to lobby for more U.S. aid to fight Russia's invasion. The U.S. provides billions in weapons and aid to fund Ukraine's military. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken visited Ukraine last week to announce the newest aid package amounting to more than $1 billion, 800 billion pounds. The aid includes depleted uranium tank shells, which the U.S. had previously said would not be sent to Ukraine. Last month, Biden called on Congress to send another $24 billion to Ukraine, while at the UN headquarters in New York, where he is slated to deliver a speech to the Assembly. Zelensky is also reportedly planning to hold meetings with other visiting world leaders. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu confirmed on Thursday that he plans to sit down with his Ukrainian counterpart on the sidelines of the UN meetings. As the BBC's Paul Adams in QIV has reported, there has been a narrative developing in some circles in recent weeks that Washington is frustrated with the slow pace of Ukraine's offensive. Some U.S. leaders have reportedly been critical of the way Ukraine's generals are conducting the war, leading to some tension between the two nations. Since June, Ukraine's territorial gains in the counteroffensive have been very small, but Ukrainian generals claim they have breached Russia's formidable first line of defenses. In the south, the lack of any major change to the battlefield has increased pressure on Ukraine to justify its need for help, analysts say, and has made it harder for it to convince Western backers to continue the stream of supplies. The visit also comes as a growing number of U.S. Republicans, including several running for president, in 2024, voice opposition to continued assistance to Ukraine. Biden and Mr. Zelensky last held direct in-person talks in Lithuania in July during a NATO summit. Before that, they met at a G7 summit in Japan in May. The trip will be Mr. Zelensky's second to the U.S. as Ukrainian president. His first visiting, which was his first trip outside of Ukraine since the war began, was shrouded in secrecy due to security concerns. In a speech to Congress during the trip, Zelensky appealed to Americans to see their contribution as an investment in global security, rather than an act of charity.